Welcome back, YouTube fam. It's your girl, Miss Meeks. Now, if you're an Apple user, this one's not going to be very useful for you. But if you're working on a Windows operating system, stay tuned. I'm going to walk you step by step through the process of how you can screen record. I'm talking about downloading the free app, how you can utilize it, and some tips and tricks that I picked up along the way. Now let's go ahead and get this party started. On the left-hand side of my screen, you can see this white box. Now this is the Screen Recorder Pro. So let's head down to our toolbar and locate the Microsoft Store. It should look like a little suitcase. You do not see it in your toolbar. What I want you to do is follow over to the left until you see a magnifying glass. Click on that magnifying glass. And in your search bar, go ahead and type Microsoft. You should see the option for the Microsoft Store. Once you locate that, I want you to go ahead and select it. That will bring you to the main Microsoft Store homepage. I'm just going to go ahead and type in Screen Recorder. So I'll go ahead and type that in. Go ahead and click that magnifying glass. The option that I want you to find is Screen Recorder Pro for Windows 10. You can see that on the right-hand side of my screen. However, it may be located somewhere else on your screen. Just go ahead and click anywhere in the box once you locate that application. Over to the left, what you should see is the option to install. Select that. Once the download completes, click Open. This will bring you to Screen Recorder Pro's home internet page. I'm going to close out of that. You should see that there is a pop-up. Now this pop-up will populate every time that you launch the app. If you do not want this to happen, go ahead and click Do Not Show Me This Again and exit out. Now we're back to looking at the Screen Recorder Pro's main page. Now this has a lot of different functionality. I will review the items that I use the most. Starting on the top left, this will allow you to minimize and maximize the application. You can also grab screenshots. The red square will allow you to record. The pause button. Now beneath of those tools, we have an option to be able to include our cursor in our videos, include any mouse clicks or keystrokes. Now you can choose multiple options just by clicking on them before you start the recording. On the right, you see the paintbrush icon. For any screenshots you've grabbed, this will allow you to edit those images. Next door to that, we see the file folder. Now, one of the things I like the most about this application is it stores any of your screen recordings, screenshots, or audio in one centralized location. You can access those by clicking on the folder. Next door to the folder, we see the gear. This will allow you to make personalized configurations. There are 2 gears present, so just keep in mind they allow you to configure different settings. I'm going to go ahead and click on this gear just to kind of show you that you can change your theme to dark theme. I like to use dark theme because it saves battery, so I just wanted to call that out. I will keep this on the white setting just for the recording. Now to get back to the home screen, there is a little home icon, and there we go. Let's move on to discussing perhaps the coolest thing about this app, which is the video source. Now below the camcorder icon will allow you to record only audio. Next door, the double monitors is the full screen setting. The single monitor, for people that work with multiple computer screens, it will allow you to pick which screen you want to record on. Currently, I'm in this setting, which only lets you see the white application box. Next door to that, this screen will allow you to pick the window or region of your screen that you want to record. And then for my gamers out there, you do have a setting available for you. Now, by no means, you guys, am I a computer programmer, so I do not know what video encoder means. So I am going to kind of surpass that section. You do have the option to choose how you want to save your file. I am saving as an MP4 because I'm using this for YouTube. Frames per second, I like to save this at the very highest setting. So once I am done, I will make sure that everything's set up the way that it needs to be. Quality, I always like quality to be high. And then as far as audio, I made sure that I check marked the audio button and picked which one I wanted to work with. I highly suggest if you're using this and download it that you play with the audio settings before you start your actual recording, and do one test run to make sure the audio is working the way that you need it to. Next door to this is the webcam. This would allow me to display myself on the screen. I would just go ahead and click on that box. Hi guys, and go on camera. I'm going to go ahead and turn off that setting, and then below are some settings for screenshot. Now I didn't call out to you guys if you wanted to save your files to a different location. Right now we can see the output folder is taking it and putting it in its own folder under my documents called Captura. But outside of a recording, if you click these ellipses, these three dots on the bottom right, this will allow you to pick the folder that your recordings get saved to. Well, that's all I have for you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you haven't already, like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, guys, be blessed.